I was gonna do my usual session today, but I decided against that. And I wouldn't say because it's like, you know, oh man, my body just felt weak and so sore. It wasn't anything like that. Although I did kind of feel my energy level is a bit low. I did do like a 40-minute run yesterday. I was listening to the new Kanye album, and I was gonna be like, I'm just gonna do like a mile run and then take this as an opportunity just to listen to the new album. But then I ended up running for like almost the entire album. Like when I stopped running, it was like I had maybe three or so songs left to listen to. So it was like it was about 40 minutes of me running, and my hips, like today, my calves, they're like pretty sore. So I just decided like against doing my full on session. So instead, I just opted to do 100 squats, 100 push-ups. I've done this multiple times as kind of like a rest day, quote unquote, or active recovery type of day, where I just do 10, 10, 10, and I just go until like I reach 100 on both the squat and the push-up. Sometimes I might go a little bit over that, but 100 is usually what I shoot for, and it really just pumps blood throughout all the body, all throughout the body. And I'm not focused on like having the best form. You can see here I'm kind of like doing like speed reps, just kind of repping it out. I'm not over here trying to like squeeze every bit of the muscle and fill every fiber or whatever. That's not the point of it. The point of it is just to get blood flowing through my body. So then I don't just have like a quote unquote rest day to where I'm not doing like anything at all. So this way I'm still being physically active without having to destroy my body or train hard every day. And even after I did the 100 squats, 100 push-ups, I kind of felt like I still had a bit more in me. Like I probably could have done my full workout, but like I said, I decided against that because it was probably a bit better to listen to myself. Because like usually even if you get like a good blood flow going, stuff like that, you're gonna feel pumped up anyways. But that doesn't mean it's the best situation or the best thing for you to do in that moment. I've been training like every day nonstop, of course, and I've been going like pretty hard. So I decided to step on the brakes a bit so I don't crash. And even if I feel like I still have more in me, I can still keep going, whatever. It'd be best to just stop and like that just let my ego aside. Let my ego go, put it aside. Keep me from getting into harm's way. So I can keep uploading, so I can keep pushing on, so I can keep getting better results and better gains. And again, just so I can still be here for the channel and whatnot. It'd be very pointless for me to run myself down into the ground when this whole journey or this whole experiment is supposed to be a way to see how I can kind of like maximize growth or see how I can push people to try and do what I do or do something similar to what I do. So it wouldn't make sense for me to lead as like a bad example for me to either suffer burnout, uh, overtraining, or any type of injury from like overuse or whatever the case may be. So again, I have to just let my ego aside so I won't be like, no, I can do it. I can do more. I swear I can. I know I can. I know I can do more. But it's like, should you be doing more? I don't think I should be doing more. And like, that's one thing too. Listening to your body or just listening to yourself or just going over what you did before. There's nothing wrong with like taking a quote unquote rest day and then doing something on that day, especially if you feel like you're just really amped up for it. Like I when it comes to rest days, I see them. I'm trying to say like there's no point really, to be honest, because a rest day it means like what, you're not doing any physical activity at all. You should at least like go run. You should at least do some stretching. Maybe you can do like what I'm doing here, like just light like calisthenics. I'm just having blood flow through my body and that's it. I'm not going to failure. I'm not trying to add weight. I'm not trying to do anything intense or crazy, because again, it's just having blood flow throughout my body. This didn't irritate my shoulder. This didn't irritate my elbows. This didn't irritate my knees or anything. Of course, I felt it in my hips because my hips are sore from the running. and a bit of my like my front part of my shin, or that's what you call it, your shin. But it's like, again, it's like when I as I was doing them, it basically went away because blood was flowing to those areas, to those joints, to those muscles, and it was kind of cushioning it. So that way I was able to keep going on to 100. And again, it's like just 100. This video is like 6 minutes and a half long, 6 minutes 30 seconds. So it's like this whole thing didn't take me that long. I literally went down here. I was going to do my workout. I was warming up for it actually. I was trying to see how I felt, and there was like, again, I felt pretty good. I didn't feel like as if I was ran down to the ground, or if I couldn't do a certain movement. Oh, I couldn't even do a pull up, man. No, I didn't feel anything like that. But it was just something in my mind, just being like, just take it easy, just take it easy right now. And that's how it was. I even, like, one thing too, when I was warming up doing my usual push-ups, or trying to warm up for a pike push-up, there was some weird type of, like, how do I call it, like, sharpness in my tricep. It wasn't a pain, it didn't hurt or anything, but I was like, you know what, yeah, let me cool it down, let me pump the brakes, let me stop. I want to be able to do this for the sake of longevity. So again, it wouldn't make sense for me to just run myself down to the ground, and then end up also leading as a bad example. So yeah, man, just listen to your body.